Okay, my name is Craig Johnson. This is my Inform lecture for Bismarck College, Communications 110. Here's my audience. Don't scream, they're going to go away in 10 minutes. Figured it out once. What happened? Maybe get you to do that. There we go. That's perfect. You okay there? Mm-hmm. All right. What my speech is on tonight is the question is there water damage hiding in your home? These are some of the tips you can use to find potential areas that might create damage and what you can look for and watch out for. Some of the common places to look are anywhere there's water piped. Bathrooms, laundry rooms, kitchens. Those are the three main spots that you're going to find water and water damage. In the bathrooms, you want to check all the drains, make sure all your seals around the drains are good, make sure all your P-traps are good, that the connections are tight and not leaking there. You want to check all your water connections to make sure that they're tight, functioning right. Same with the kitchen sink, drains, your water feeds. In the laundry room, the biggest problem is the connections from the wall to the washer. Most of the time they're good, but after years that little washer that's in the hose will wear out and crack. You'll start to get a leak there. Even if the hose is tight, you're gonna get leakage through that gasket. Outside, you want to keep drainage away from your foundation. Don't let a landscaper come in and tell you everything is pretty. All of a sudden you got wet basements. An instance that comes to mind is a few years back I was called out to see what the problem was. These people's house was getting constantly flooded every time it rained. I worked for the builder, but he was convinced it was an excavation problem. Well, turns out where the two roof sections intersected is called a cricket. The water had run down that cricket and come down 1.5 stories right into a window well for the basement. As soon as he overwhelmed the drainage system, everything went into the basement. He had gallons and gallons in the basement. Tried to blame the excavator for the problem, but it wasn't. He shorted the building 2 feet of rain gutter. And because of that 2 feet, it cost him thousands to repair this basement. So watch outside as well as inside. Some of the common signs of moisture getting where it shouldn't be is peeling. Either peeling paint, peeling stucco on the outside, or if you have it's pretty hard to find on aluminum siding, but if you have like wood siding, watch for delaminating siding. That's where the layers of the siding will start to peel up. You can see the different layers. Look for mold or mildew buildup. Of course, everybody's scared of black mold now because everybody seems to be allergic to it. Mildew will put off a smell. You can usually smell a mildewy room. Black mold, on the other hand, does not. You got to visually see black mold. Moist carpets. That's pretty much you walk into a room and it squishes. You've probably got a water problem. So check out where the water is in relation to that room, because you might even have a pipe that's leaking that's up in the ceiling. It's not necessarily going to be a sink. It could be just a feed pipe. One other thing to watch for is if your roof is starting to come apart, watch around your eaves. If you've got a broad brick wall and you see one little section of wet, you've more than likely got roofing problems. that part needs to be checked out by a professional. Some of these other things you can do as a homeowner, but in the very end, get somebody that knows what they're doing. If you're capable, fine, but there's nothing like a insured contractor to do the work. Okay, some of the precautions to take around your sinks and tubs. And
nice, Greg.
Are you done?
thank you.
One question.